Management and leadership. What is the purpose of studying how to lead a team? Aren't all leaders born and not made? These questions we try to answer in this lecture. If that is truth, if the leader are born and not made, then millions of people are wasting their time trying to improve their leadership skills. Fortunately, trying to become a better leader is not a waste of time. While it's true that some leaders are born, most are made by studying what makes an effective leader. You will explore the 4 pillars of good management: leadership, groups, and teams. Management and leadership are often used interchangeably. The same applies for group and teams. Management is about allocating resources. Leadership is about empowering people. A group is a collection of individuals with a similar interest. Teams have a similar goal, but teams work together. A good leader will help a group and become a team. A good leader helps a group to become a team. Leadership is a process by which an individual mobilizes people and resources to achieve a goal. It requires both a set of skills that can be learned as well as certain attributes that can be nurtured. Leadership challenge and encourage others. They can persuade and influence, and they show resilience and persistence. All aspects of society have leaders. The concept of leader may call to mind the CEO of a company or an institute, a prime minister, a general in the army, a sport team captain, or a school principal. Examples of leadership exist across a variety of organizations. Leaders motivate others to aspire to achieve and help them to do so. They focus on the big picture with a vision of what could be and help others to see the future and believe it's possible. This way, leaders seek to bring about substantive changes in their teams, organization, and societies. Leadership is a relationship between followers and those who inspire them and provide direction for their efforts and commitment. It affects how people think and feel about their work and how it contributes to a large whole. Effective leader can mean the difference, therefore, or diminishing its performance, between keeping efforts on track or encountering disaster, and even between success or failure. Leadership and management. What is the difference? Leadership is one of the most important concepts in management, and many researchers have proposed theories and framework for understanding it. Some have distinguished among types of leadership such as charismatic, heroic, transformational leadership. Other experts discuss the distinction between manager and leader, while others address the personality and cognitive factor most likely to predict a successful leader. The many dimensions of leadership indicate how complex a notion it's and how difficult effective leadership can be. Management versus leadership. Though they have traits in common, leadership and management both have unique responsibilities that don't necessarily overlap. Management, the act of getting people together. To accomplish desired goals and objectives using available resources efficiently and effectively. Again, management, the act of getting people together to accomplish a desired goal and objective using available resources efficiently and effectively. Leadership, a process of social influence in which one person enlists the aid and support of others in accomplish a common task. Leadership is a process of social influence. Leadership is something affect your personality, your attitude, which one person enlist the aid and support of others in accomplish common tasks. Leaders and the managers. The term management and leadership have been used interchangeably, yet there are clear similarities and differences between them. Both terms suggest directing the activities of others. In one definition, managers do so by focusing on the organization and performance of tasks and by aiming at efficiency, while leaders engage others by inspiring a shared vision and effectiveness. Leaders persuade people. Managerial work tends to more transactional, emphasizing processes on coordination and motivations. While leadership has an emotional appeal, is based on relationship with followers and seek to transform. One traditional way of understanding the difference between manager and leader is that people manage things but lead other people. More correctly, managers administrate and maintain the systems and processes by which work gets done. Their work influence planning, organizing, staffing, leading, directing, and controlling the activities of individual teams or whole organization for the purpose of accomplish a goal. Basically, managers are result-oriented problem solver with responsibility for day-to-day functions that focus on the immediate shorter-term needs of an organization. They challenge the status, make change happen, work to develop the capabilities of people to contribute to achieving their shared goal. Additionally, leaders act as figureheads for their teams and organization by representing their vision and values to outsiders. This definition of leadership may create a bias against the manager as less noble or less important. Leaders suggest a heroic figure relying people to unite under a common cause, while manager calls to mind less charismatic individuals who are focused solely on getting things done. The source of power. We will speak in the power for another separate lecture. Power is the ability to influence the behavior of others with or without resistance by using a variety of tactics to push or promote action. Power. The power might be upward or downward. Its definition is the ability to influence the behavior of others with or without resistance. Upward, when subordinate influence the decision of the leader. Downward, when a superior influence subordinate. Power in business. Power is the ability to get things done. Those with power are able to influence the behavior of others to achieve some goal or objective. Sometimes people resist the attempt to make them do certain things, but an effective leader is able to overcome that resistance. Although people sometimes regard power as evil or corrupt, power is a fact of organization in itself is neither good nor bad. People sometimes regard power as evil or corrupt. Power is a fact of organizational life, and in itself is neither good nor bad. Leaders can use power to benefit others or to constrain them, to serve the organization goal or to undermine them. Another way to view power is as a resource that people use in relationship. When a leader influences subordinate, it's called downward power. We can also think of this as someone having power over someone else. On the other hand, subordinate can also exercise upward power by trying to influence the decision of their leaders. Indeed, leaders depend on their teams to get things done, and in that way are subject to the power of team members. Thank you.